Hi guys, can you all see the new slide now? Okay, so the video gave you an introduction, or more than an introduction, of what a circulatory system looks like, which involves the heart heavily. Okay, you just need to know a few things that the amoeba sisters mentioned, which is like the ventricle, the arteries, the veins, the capillaries, not everything, okay, but a few things. You can imagine that if you're a doctor who specializes in heart, you're called a cardiologist, right? You're called a cardiologist, and the cardiologist probably knows all the parts that was mentioned in the video. But the cardiologist, who's a doctor, was in primary 5 many years ago, say 45 years ago, right? He or she wouldn't have studied in so much detail. He would have studied primary 5 science in the same way that you are doing, learning a little bit about the heart, about the ventricle, the arteries, and so on. So this is a basic building block of the bigger picture. There are a lot of things that are happening in our body. Our body cannot be so simple. It's much, much more complicated than that. As we are seated here, our body is taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. The blood is being pumped by the heart. Food is being sent. Food that was eaten in the morning is being digested. Many things, right? So your job is to be specialized in the basics. Okay, you need to know the basics so you can carry forward these basics to your secondary 1, secondary 2, secondary 3, and so on and so forth until you reach university. Even people who have a medical degree, who are doctors, then go on to specialize to become a cardiologist, and they specialize in the heart or the brain or the lung. They become a lung specialist, and then they study until they know everything that they need to know about that special field. So your journey is beginning. So you may specialize in anything, or you may never become a doctor. You may become an engineer. You may become a writer. You may become a person who sings. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, but what we try to teach you is the basic knowing or knowledge of what your body does, because after all, we are living in the body, right? This body is ours, so we need to know what's happening. We are eating, we are digesting, we are going to the toilet. We need to know why this happens, what's happening, and then we go to the doctor and find out, hey, I'm sick, and so on. Okay, so don't worry about too much details about if it was too technical earlier. We just want to tell you that there is a futuristic look to your human body, but we need to know the basics. So see whether you actually can understand the basics first. In order to do that, that's why I brought this lesson in today. Okay, see how many of you can answer this question. You can type in straight away if you know your answer. The faster we get answers, the faster we move. If we get a wrong answer, then it says, Dr. Ali, you have to explain this question. If everyone gets the right answer, I don't have to explain the question. Please don't start copying. Let's see. Okay, so everyone agrees that the answer is, let me see. Answer is B. Okay, everyone agrees, right? Air tubes allow air from our nose or mouth to enter our lungs. Arteries are blood vessels that carry blood away from our heart. Remember the amoeba sisters say A for away from our heart. Remember that? How many of you remember that? A for A. So line 2 says A for A. Okay, so far so good, right? So arteries have oxygenated blood, so they actually carry the blood away from the heart to send it to the rest of our body. And arteries have thicker walls and smaller lumen compared to veins. So now you have arteries and veins. Okay, very good. Okay, second question. You can type the answer already. Now this is a bit, You need at least 2 options, right? Either AB or ABC or BCD. Very good. Some of you are already telling me the correct answer. Very good. So I got these answers, A and C. So now answer is C. Why C? Which of the following statements explain the importance of water in our body? Anybody? Water does not give us energy to carry out our daily activities, okay? Foods that are rich in carbohydrates and fats provide us with a lot of energy, okay? So the importance of our water is what? The answer was C. So what can you see? C is this, right? A, B, and D only. A, B, and D only. So C, giving us energy, is the wrong answer. All right, everyone can see? Okay. Number 3. This is a very common question. So see whether you can answer this one. Okay, I'm getting the correct answers. Apple, banana, chocolate. What's apple, banana, chocolate? A, B, C. What's D? Donut. Okay, thanks for your help. Donut. Jeremy is thirsty. Is it why his heartbeat is increasing or changing? Jeremy is hungry. Obviously, these are very, very foolish answers that you're going to choose. You are not in primary 2. You are in primary 5 and 6. So it's either A or not even B. So it's quite obvious that it's A, right? Heart is working harder, so it needs to pump more blood, rich oxygen rich blood to increase the circulation in his body because he's working out. Okay, he's skipping. So obviously is A. I think everyone got this correct. Okay, why does our circulatory system need to work harder when we are exercising? Same thing, same as last one, same one. But here you have more options. Is it to transport more food, to transport more carbon dioxide, to transport more oxygen? Okay, if you want to use your voice to speak, right, and I can't hear you, you can just put unmute yourself and just say it's okay. Because I don't think everyone will unmute. Maybe 2 or 3 of you will unmute. But I found some of you said B, some of you said D. So if the difference between B and D is the option B, to transport carbon dioxide away from our muscles more quickly. Now, if the circulatory system is working hard, it not only has to bring oxygen in fast, it needs to remove carbon dioxide fast as well. Okay? So it needs to do both things. It's not, hey, give me more oxygen, more oxygen, more oxygen, more oxygen, more oxygen. Then there's no more space inside because your body is full of carbon dioxide. It's not moved out yet. So you need to move in oxygen fast and remove the carbon dioxide, that is the waste gas, out as well. So your circulatory system has to work in, out, in, out, in, out, right? Delivery must go fast. It's like a postal system, right? So must be in, out. So both must be B and C is correct, and also more food so that more energy can be produced. So therefore, circulatory system transports food, transports air, transports blood. So therefore, is C or D. D, right? All 3 are correct. Okay, very good. All of you got it.